Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm just chilling, and also I know my live stream earlier did not go as planned. I was trying to figure out how to react to it, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to watch it through and then react as the goal, and I have all these notes, so there's never a pause at like a commercial break, and there's never like I don't have to talk about the side talk about the nonsense. So yeah, basically that's how I figured out how to do that. So Monday, check out First Take, but in the meantime, Saturday I have the day off. I'm not doing YouTube on Saturday. Sunday it's Red Zone. The Red Zone I'm so excited about, guys. Um, anyway, yeah, Red Zone is a lot of non-stop action. I just have trouble when it's like paused. When the action, like a commercial and stuff. Red Zone, no commercials. Get to pay attention to all of your guys' teams, not just one game. And I'm gonna be doing it during the first games and parts, and also for the parts of the afternoon games. For maybe the second half of the afternoon games. And then yeah, pretty much on and off throughout the day, for maybe a couple hours at a time. I will not be doing Sunday night, just because there's I don't by that point I'll probably be burnt out, and I can't do it all day. I have other stuff I got to do, but I'm excited for the stuff to come, and my talk show reactions will get better as the going forward. They will be better and they will be longer. They'll be at my own pace rather than Max Kellerman's pace. So yeah, and I'll be a lot more in depth, and I won't have to like pause. And I made a mistake on not pausing the TV. I'd rather look at get quotes from them on what they're saying, or in general what they're saying, rather than a bunch of gibberish. So anyway, also I'm just chilling. You guys could talk about whatever, how your day went. Mine went well. I'm watching baseball. I'm not really going to be talking about. You guys could talk about that. I'm not really going to be doing a play-by-play. The whole playoff picture. I will say the whole playoff picture is all set up. Other than who's going to play the Dodgers, and it's either going to be in this game. We'll decide that. Padres at St. Louis, and I feel like those are it'll take one of those teams to take out the Dodgers, because the Dodgers would either, if the Dodgers advance from that, they're playing the Braves or Miami, and I think that would not be a good matchup. Competitive, it would not be competitive in my opinion. But then again, I thought the Cubs would be the one crushing the Marlins. That didn't happen. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Just waiting for maybe a few more people. Once we have like two people at a time, then I can start really going in depth to that stuff. How was your day, whoever's watching? And who do you think can beat the Dodgers in the NL? Who has a better chance, Padres or St. Louis? Or maybe you think it's the Braves or the Marlins, and state why. Uh, who can beat the Dodgers? Who can beat? Who has the best chance? Has the best shot at beating I personally think it's going to be the AL team, or um or an NL team, and I don't really think all the AL teams can do that. I guess the Yankees. I don't think the Rays will. I think the Rays are good, but they don't have the. I don't think they have guys with the pedigree. They may make it, but I just don't see like them making it past beating the Dodgers. Just play style. You usually need a lot of bats, and so I don't think that they're meant for bats. I think they're more meant for pitching. And also, I think the Yankees. Not the A's did beat them a few times. and they've had experience throughout the season against them, against a lot of their pitchers, a lot of their key pitchers. So I'm, and that's also me being a homer. But like I'm just saying, like based on regular season, I think the A's can win. So yeah, what do you guys think? Um, but yeah, I'm also thinking. I don't think the Astros will beat them. So there's that side of the question. Yeah. So basically, the A's, Yankees, and whoever wins this game are like the last shots at beating them. I think the Rays are a toss up. I just haven't seen any of their pitchers in like the big moments, or when their bats are struggling. So, and also 3 out of 5. A series where you need to win 3 out of 5 is way different than 2 out of 3. So we'll see how that works out. The Yankees just destroyed the Indians hitting wise, but their pitching in that second game was pretty bad. They gave up 9 runs. But their bats can come alive. So hey, I'm just talking about who can beat the Dodgers. Who do you think can beat the Dodgers? I know. I'm kind of shocked because I guess the Marlins are actually not overrated. Like that, they beat them pretty well actually. And Okay, yeah, Yankees. I mean, this series. I think St. Louis is in there. Yankees is someone I'd put as like a front runner to beat the Dodgers. Mainly because they struggle against bats, not pitching. So I wouldn't put the Braves in there. The A's bats can come alive, but they aren't. But I feel like they don't really have. And they've had good regular season against them, but it's a whole new thing in the playoffs. But end of the regular season, I think we got like 2 wins against guys like against the Dodgers. So some top-notch pitchers on that team. Really, I think the Dodgers have it in the bag. If and as long as they don't get cocky, like I'm being cocky about them. So as much as I don't, as I want to see the underdog win, I mean they also got screwed over out of 2 World Series. So I'm still rooting for my A's. And also, I'm wearing this Nintendo, but remember the DS, Nintendo DS, the ALDS and the NLDS are coming up next. So I'm excited. So I'm wearing this. It's kind of a pun, but I thought it was kind of cool. Um, who are you rooting for, St. Louis or Padres? Yeah, as long as it's not against my team. And I guess the Dodgers don't really affect my team that much unless they play in the World Series. My dad hates them because my dad does not like the Dodgers mainly due to the Kirk Gibson thing in the '88. But I'm like, I wasn't even alive back then. Why do I care? It was a great hit off one of the best closers of all time, Dennis Eckersley. I mean, like, I don't know if you guys know those names. You probably wouldn't know them unless, uh, yeah. I don't like Machado, but I love Tatis. And I think Machado's shown more effort this year. He never shows effort, and he's kind of and that's what I didn't like about him. Like, but I think I'm rooting for him for the purposes just because of San Diego. Yeah, Tatis should. I know. We've had a few Braves friends, and statistically, Freeman should get MVP for NL. But Tatis just his overall impact on shifting the game. He made a bigger impact on bringing a team to the playoffs that doesn't make the playoffs. He carried like a last place team to first place team. He catapulted them. He got the momentum and in games where they needed momentum when they were down. He's hit more home runs. He's got about the same RBIs. I know his average isn't as good as Freeman, but I'm saying impact as far as making a difference for your team in the standings. I'd put Tatis over him. That's just me. People are saying it's going to be Freeman lately, but no, I don't. I'm going Tatis. Because I know they're both fielders. Yeah, Freeman's a great fielder, but I feel like Tatis is just more exciting of a fielder. He's flashy. He's able to be flashy and great. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. So um, also um, yeah, basically, I'm hoping the A's can do it. I think they used too much of their bullpen last game. Good thing they have a rest till the 5th. I think that's like Tuesday or Monday. They start again Monday. Yeah, I agree. And defense is probably more. Think about it. You could score. You could get on right. Like for example, you can get like a single or a double or even a triple, but you have to get knocked home. Whereas these guys save runs constantly on the field. Tatis in particular at shortstop, he's turned double plays. He like in the clutch. He's uh, so basically, I feel like they both have an like save runs, but one saves more runs than the other. So yeah, basically impact on the field is a big part of it, and people leave that out. Just look at the Giants for like they won like every other year because of defense for like 6 years. They had a dynasty. Oh, sorry, I was just watching the Yachty almost got that guy at first. But yeah, at the same time, I do like Yachty. He's already, he's already won a few. So, and same with Wainwright. Paul Goldschmidt deserves it. Deserves one too. Just like yeah, Paul Goldschmidt deserves one, and so does Kershaw. Greinke, Greinke deserves one, but he's on the Houston, so now he doesn't. His team doesn't deserve it, but I think Greinke as a whole deserves a ring. But yeah, and so there's a lot of people that deserve it. I'm I try I try to just go with my favorite teams. I am now that the Cubs are out. I'm probably going. I'm rooting for the Braves in the NL. That's my for because my NL teams probably or go Cubs, Giants. Giants aren't in it. And then Braves. Those are my NL. And then I go. And then for AL, it's just basically the A's and I'm whoever's and however the standings are around the A's. That's who I'll choose. I do like the I personally like the White Sox, but they were playing the A's. I typically I'd root for the White Sox on a late season push. Oh yeah, definitely Degrom. He's always he need but he keeps it's his fault. He keeps resigning with the Mets. He should be. Bauer's going to be a free agent. I wonder he'll. And I think he wants to go to a place where he can win versus money, and he'll probably get money too. Darvish got cheated out of World Series with the Dodgers. Versus and then Gurriel did that racist thing when Gurriel hit a home run off of him. I'm not going to go into that, but basically got robbed and he got bullied in his World Series history. What really hurt the Mets is when Matt Harvey just all of a sudden dropped. When they had Matt Harvey, Degrom, uh, yeah, they had Matt Harvey, Degrom, and Syndergaard. So Degrom, and like they only won, and Matt Harvey's the only one that won a World Series game against that Royals team, and they just fell apart. Harvey did, and it was over. I don't know. And Harvey's is trying to make a comeback, but he's just not the same. I don't know what it was. What happened to him? Was it like surgery or something? I don't know. If someone could look it up. I can't because I'm live streaming. And I don't have my phone on me. They keep talking about St. Louis, but it's just like, why can't they talk about both teams? Seems like they talk about the Cardinals as a whole, and then they only talk about Tatis. But you know what? San Diego won't beat them. beat the Dodgers because they don't have Clevenger because Clevenger is off the playoff rosters. So with injury, that was their best pitcher. Now all they have is Paddock. So and their bullpen guy is injured, Strom. So yeah, are you guys excited about Sunday? I'm doing Red Zone from like 10 to 1, like for 10 o'clock games. Well, 10 o'clock East, West Coast, and then yeah, basically for the beginning games, and then also the second halves of the other games. And I'm gonna be like on it pretty much all day, except for that gap. Dude, there's a non-stop action, so non-stop podcasting and live stream. Like, well, I guess you could call this a podcast. I don't know. Podcast is more audio based, but non-stop reactions to football over and over. Sometimes we'll have like all like 8 games going on. We see the all the games going on at once. They're like, which one do I talk about? Like how it's pretty, and it's always when they're in the red zone, except for at the very beginning when the kickoffs happen. So it's nonstop. Like, can they score? Will they score? Will they won't? Because red zone means like scoring position. So yeah, um, basically that's what the plan is. Baseball, I'll do like baseball games starting like Tuesday and Thursdays, but that's which you always. I'm sure you guys have looked at the schedule. You can always look it up on the videos, throughout my videos and on my Instagram, or just wait for them to come on day, and eventually you'll get the routine down. Like today was supposed to be Max Kellerman Day, but I was still figuring things out, and it wasn't very entertaining. And yeah, so that live stream is not an example of what it's going to be going forward. We got Yachty up. He's a pretty clutch hitter. Do you think Yachty's a Hall of Famer? A Hall of Fame catcher? Is Yachty a I think. I mean, honestly, I can't really decide. I know he's had a longevity, and he's been clutch. He's been on championship teams, so maybe. And everyone regards him as one of the best fielding catchers. Pitchers love him, so I guess if that's what you want in a catcher, statistically maybe not compared to non-catchers. They said he caught the most innings this season. It was deep. So yeah, basically, I'm just gonna keep going with this for a while until like maybe we'll just see how it goes. But right now it's just gonna be a couple hours. I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but we'll figure it out. I just feel like talking, so might as well talk to you guys. I'm gonna put. I think he is compared to two other catch. Yes. Outside of that and when not so it's kind of like I don't know if you remember Jason Kendall, but he was my favorite catcher of all time. Longtime Pirate, also played for the A's. Yeah, that guy was a great prime. Like his prime was insanely good. Almost no catchers had like the same prime he had as far as like batting average and just like getting on base all the time. He got beamed a lot too. Um, Tough guy. But yeah, he is not probably not going to make the Hall of Fame. In fact, I think he's out of chances or something. I don't know how that works. But he is yet to make the Hall of Fame and probably won't based on every article I read because his prime was too short. Well, that's probably because he was a catcher and his legs give out eventually, like pretty early compared to other players. Uh, Pitcher change for Padres. It's still 0-0, so. Yeah, his stats aren't like Hall of Fame level stats, hitting wise, but his defense and his some of his moments have really helped him. But yeah, it helped him. I think that's how. Yeah, I think he helped beat the a few playoff series. Like he was pretty clutch. Where like he had like a giant like I think he had like a grand slam or something or like a major home run to to just that was super clutch and got them to the next series or something. Yeah, that was pretty good. And yes, I'm in a different room. I'm switching rooms as to where I'm going to do this. And for the most part, um, we have thin walls in this house, and so there's no. So I really had no option. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the DS and the A's play Monday. So, so in addition to like maybe come the World Series, I'll pick before each game I'll I'll talk about what the pregame stuff. I'll talk about what MLB Network says early on, so it's all solely baseball. Only during the World Series. It's kind of the finale for me doing baseball for a while, because and we could always do predictions. Maybe I'll do a thing where if if where we'll see. Like maybe we'll do like some things like for example, I'm not saying what would happen, but if the blah 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 happens, I do this, or if I have this many subs by then, I'll do this or something like that. But basically, if I have uh 45, I'm gonna say if I have 45 subs by the end of the World Series, uh I'll set something up. We'll figure it out. I'll do like a vote thing. But you have to get 45 by the World Series. But yeah, well, once we get there, I'll set up a video for that. So that would be kind of interesting. I was thinking like more like um uh I don't really I haven't shaved like my beard in like forever. So if you like by the time I get 45 subscribers, then I'll shave it all off or something. Cause I really don't like shaving. So or like you could choose what part of my beard I'm gonna shave off. Like, do I want this sideburn or that sideburn, or do I want to get rid of the goatee and just have like mutton chops for a video? But uh, But you guys have to get like a certain number of subscribers. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So yeah, that'll be interesting if you guys can get there. Challenge you. But yeah, basically, I'm watching commercials and blah blah blah. So anyway, if I get 30, no, if I get 50, so actually I'm gonna switch it to like 40 because I don't really have the great product yet. So I will have mutton chops. Wait, I, by the end of baseball, by the end of the World Series. You know what? Since it's a pretty big thing, I'm doing 6. I'm gonna do 50 just because I will have mud chops for one live stream. If not, I guess you guys missed your chance. It's all up to you guys. I'm a man of my word, so if we get to 4, we get to 50, so we get to 70. Show unibrow in addition to having uh, for one if Those are the goals. So tell your friends and stuff. So yeah, basically I have these goals for like one by the end of the World Series. If I have these many subscribers, I'll do these things. So looking forward to that. Anywho, when people come in now to this live stream, they're gonna see this. And what should I do? In general. So yeah, I'm basically setting goals and stuff I should do. All right, guys, I'm not really getting anybody right now. Should I like give up and then make a whole new video on this stuff? Because this is pretty cool.